Have you ever seen a retention graph like this? If you had one, do you think you would blow up on YouTube immediately? I'm a professional video editor with 1.5 million views to my name, and I'm going to show you exactly why your retention looks like this and not like this. And I may have a free course for you later, so stay tuned. So the reason number one that your retention sucks is that you messed up the intro. There is a couple of key elements of good YouTube intros, and the first one is to not have an intro. Let me explain. When I say don't have an intro, I don't mean don't have the proper introduction to your video. I mean don't have... Please bro, these will ruin you. Whenever I watch a video and some intro starts playing, no matter if it's the old 2010 style or the new clean good looking one, it doesn't matter. Whenever an intro starts playing, I get mad, I'm not gonna lie. I came here for a Photoshop tutorial, bro, you're wasting my time. Next element of a bad intro is that it's way too long. This one kind of speaks for itself. How long was the intro of this video? Short. It came in and came out. But don't look at me, look at Mr. Beast. The longest of Mr. Beast intros are about 25 seconds long. The longest. So whatever you got to say in there, find a shorter way to say it. And no, don't do it by speaking 1,000 syllables per second. Just change it in the script. Another key element of trashy intros is CTA. CTA means call to action. This is when you ask someone to subscribe or like, or you give them some amazing free thing in the description or whatever. Now you may be thinking, but wait, I thought telling people to subscribe is important. Well, yes, but when are you gonna do it? At the start of your video when they don't even know who you are and they just see you for the first time, or at the end of the video when they already like you and they found your video helpful. That's why I didn't spam you with a CTA as soon as the video started. Like people who say, oh, before we get into editing, subscribe. No, I waited until now to tell you that there is a free video editing course inside of my free community for video editors and YouTubers where you can have tons of value for no cost. It's the first link in the description. So only the real ones who are still watching can join it now. But speaking of editing, the final element of a bad intro is bad editing. This one goes without saying. If your editing skills are trash, no one's going to stay watching. Unless you're doing unedited videos, in which case respect, good luck. But if you want to learn how to edit better, here's a quick tutorial of what you can do. I'm going to show you how to make this animation. Find a picture of a guy with a transparent background on which you can stick your own logo. Something like this. Now get that into Photoshop. Go to place linked and import your logo and then place it over his head. That looks pretty nice. Export it and get that into DaVinci. Now that you have it here, obviously position it in a way that you like, and you're going to need a background. So let's go back to Google. Search for any kind of background you like. Let's say we want a GTA 5 background. We really want to get creative with this and find something that's unique. Let's drag some effects on it, like Gaussian blur to the background, drop shadow to your character, and then a little bit of camera shake to both of it. Adjust the settings over here to whatever you like. And you have something like this. And if you want to make a pop-up effect, just go to video transitions, find a push, put it onto your character, make it shorter, and here select push up. Add some motion blur and maybe ease out, and that's a pretty cool animation. Now that was only the first reason why your retention may be below 20%. The second reason is that you messed up your script. Your edits can be perfect, but if your script is horrible, then your retention is going to look like a waterfall. There is so much that goes into making a great script, and I can't cover it all here, but there is some gems that you may find helpful. First of all, let your script start with an early shocker. Make the first sentence of your video really invoke some curiosity. Say something very promising and kind of unbelievable. When you're binge watching YouTube videos on your phone, just opening and closing a lot of interesting thumbnails and ruining other people's retentions, the only thing that can get you out of that zone is if the YouTuber says something so interesting right at the start that makes you go, wait, what? Do that. Say something that will make the viewers stop and then deliver on it. That's what will make for a great video. Another tip that I will give you for your scripts is to always have a template. Don't just write random sentences all over the place and be all top down. A good story needs to have a structure that makes sense. You can figure out what you want your own structure to be, but something basic would look like intro, bridge, point 1, point 2, point 3, and then outro. That's super simple. And you want to keep the structure similar in every video you make because the viewer will get used to it. If they know they will get the same emotional experience in every video, then they will watch one after the other and the other and the other. That's the exact strategy that TV shows and cartoons use. Every episode has the same structure. Every episode invokes the same emotional loop in the viewer so that he keeps just watching and watching and binge watching all of them, which would be pretty useful for your YouTube channel, right? Now, I have one more reason why your retention may be lacking, and it is that you messed up your outro. Similarly, like the animated intro thing, please don't have an animated outro. I know you feel cool when you put that thing on your end screen, but trust me, that's not the way to go if you value your viewers' time and your own money. Not only that, but you want to make your outro be so short that it almost doesn't even exist. None of that, okay guys, thanks for watching this video, that was it for this video. No. Just say your CTA now that it's time for it and end the video. And talking about CTA, you also don't want to spam them. If you ask them to subscribe, like, share, comment, watch the next video, buy your product and invade Somalia all at the same time, they will get lost and do none of it. If you're confused, you lose. So pick one that's the priority. For example, if you're trying to grow your subscribers, then choose that and only ask for that, no complicating. So when you have your answer done, it should look something like this. If you enjoy this, consider subscribing. Like, for real though. Bye.